Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we're going to discover Neocab by Chance Agency. So it is basically a visual novel. I'm usually not playing this kind of game because I like gameplay and AI and stuff. Yet the storyline seems to be interesting. We're going to play Lina, a taxi driver in a city where everything is automated, so she's basically one of the last. And people taking her ride are usually looking for connection instead of just being moved around. So it seems to be a subject which is kind of actual and which may be interesting to explore. There is also the little thing which is that the art is excellent and that the music seems to be quite cool. So let's just begin a new game and see what we can find in this game. Alright. And there come a point in any long drive where your mind goes a little off the road. It's like the flashing line in the highway hypnotizes you in some weird way. Like it's normal to talk to the clouds. Or come up with a name for the hundreds, Joshua 3 you pass in these endless desert. I was officially at that point, and so was Jojo. Only 40 miles to go. To Los Ojos, to my new life, to my oldest friend. It was like a gift when Sebi called me last week. My life was going nowhere fast and she knew it. It used to be her life too. Losing her jobs to Capra's AI. Juggling a dozen gigs and still coming up short. Getting way too comfortable just being sad. So when she offered to be roomies again, this time at her place in a big city, it didn't matter anymore that what had come between us, or what we said when we were angry. All that mattered was the road ahead. That and the battery charge that had set me back 30 coin. Nothing like rolling into your new life completely broke. No problem, this is cool. You're a driver, just drive. If I could pick up even one ride out there, I'd be in a better place. Maybe even get a fancy here's-to-us cocktail with Savvy, like all time. Let's try to find something, maybe. Started at Neocab. Okay, so this is our app to get... Okay, so seems somebody is willing to take a ride. Start shift. We are basically a Uber driver. We've got very good rating, it seems. And let's try to find a request nearby. So we've got somebody here. Who's that? Liam Baird. Okay, let's go for him. Let's see what we can do. For a second I thought maybe Liam had put his spin in the wrong place. This didn't feel like a convenient pickup spot for anyone. I could barely make him out at first. All I saw was desert and dusk. Then I spotted him, a lone figure dragging what looked like huge luggage or a small elephant along the highway. He got into the car, bags first, and squeezed in like he was their sidekick. Hey. Let's see. Hi. Pick up for Liam? Not... Okay. Yeah, Liam, right? Yeah, sure. I could feel his anxiety creeping up from the back seat. I can't help it. Absorb that stuff like a sponge. Yes, thank God. Yes, okay. Sorry about that, oh man. All good back there? I thought I spent all day out there in the desert taking photos of the stars and the low skyline. I thought I'd lost my memory card. The bastard smaller than a grain of rice. Why do they keep making them smaller? Damn, my heart's racing. His accent was smooth and musical, but I couldn't quite place it. Definitely not Southern California. Anyway, hello Lina, right? Said on the app. Yep, that's me. Awesome. Thanks for picking me up all the way out there in Nowheresville. It's my job. No cap goes where Capra fears to thread. Not to mention, it was on my way. Where are you coming from? Cactus Flats? I don't know that one. Going to the big city on holiday? More like a permanent vacation. This car's carrying my whole life right now. I'm moving. Moving, that's huge. How are you feeling? I don't know. I think I'm excited? Maybe? I've never been to Los Ojos before. Stop it. This is your first time in Automation City? Is that crazy? No, I mean yes, moving somewhere you've never even visited. But damn, it's also very cool. Don't sweat it, it's mine too. So, though I'm just visiting. For work? Sort of. I'm a photographer, or trying to be. I'm taking a year off from my real job to see what I can make happen. A year to travel the world and take pictures. Who was it? Who was this guy? Covered in dust, picked up on the side of the road, living off his art. A sort of savvy. He seems like someone she'd like, a fellow free spirit she could date for a breezy summer, then wind up in half of his pictures. She always loved playing the muse. So what about you? Why low? I'm moving in with my best friend. I actually haven't seen her in age. We used to be super close and then we kind of weren't. Why did I just leave out? I always forget how easy it is to spill your secret when you're only making eye contact with the road in front of you. For sure, I've moved a lot. UK, France, Canada, and now here. Sort of fading in and out of different friends group, maintaining most of my relationship online. Yeah, exactly. So why now? Why? What made you make the leap? She asked. All she ever had to do was ask. I just realized that my life isn't as good without her in it. I love that. Sometimes it's just the only thing that makes sense, right? Exactly. It will be a fresh start for us. I hope. Guess this photography thing is sort of my fresh start. So while you're getting the key to your new place tonight, I'll probably be out snapping picture of Capra Tower. Capra Tower? Gross. Doing a curve shot for multinational monster magazine. Hey, wow, it's just a beautiful building. Yeah, you can afford beautiful building when you have a monopoly. Let's just go that way. Over the anti-attack sector. The spoil of selling out human dignity, right? He shifted in his seat and tried to smile, but it was tight and comfortable. Capra, that name carried so much baggage for me. My first driving gig, my only income stream. Before they replaced me and every other driver with autocar, soulless capsule of glass and plastic, but hey, those things don't need health insurance. I tense up just seeing their logo, which was all over the place. Nearly every passing car was one of theirs. Crawling our streets, covered in Santa, collecting data on everything and everyone. Just hearing Liam say the name had my heart pounding in my ears. Right, you're not a fan. We don't need to get into it. Seems to be a little bit pissed. It felt like all the energy in the car had flipped. It was closed off, suddenly cold. This is exactly why everyone says that come on. This is exactly why everyone says that talking politics with a pact is the quickest way to tank your star rating. Might be true. My 4.9 driver rating definitely didn't want me to push him. I could, but we'll just back off for a bit. Of course, you're right. I didn't mean to be so snarky. What had gotten into me, my hackers were up and overwhelmed. A photographer who just wanted a picture of a famously impressive building. It was exactly what had happened with me and Sevi. I got all emotional over something that really wasn't a big deal, and I pushed her away. You're so volatile, Lina. Like I'm looking for a reason to be sad and worried. Like all my bad feelings just slip out of me and poison my life, when actually everything was just fine. I couldn't let that happen again with us. I'm sorry. I think I'm just stressed. Moving is the worst. It's all good, I just don't want to talk about it. I guess there is a lot of baggage attached to Lo, trust me, I really do, but I'm not here to pick it up. This week, for once, I'm just a tourist. Totally get it. Look, if I wanted a silent ride with a brainless driver, I'd have called the Capra, you're much more fun. As the sun went down, I could just make out the first light of Lo appearing out of the desert, suddenly like a mirage. We were almost there. The city lights spilled across my windshield as we crossed the Los Ojos city limits. He pulled out his camera and I heard the shutter clicking away behind me. Let's see. I thought about my new apartment, my new life. Let's thought about Sevi. No more night alone, no more longing for change. I was making the change and I was ready. Here I am, Sevi, it's real, I did it. I pulled up to Liam's destination, a modest hotel. Nice, but it had an art to it, made sense. You know this is going to be great, right? You're doing something really big, I think it's going to pay off. Thanks. I'm sorry again for being so testy before. I'm in Capra town now, and that's that. It's nothing, I've gotten into my share of arguments with cab driver before. You have? Yeah, with much more opinion. And listen, I know you've already got a friend in town, but I'll be crisscrossing town in Neo cabs all week. Maybe we'll get paired up again. Like that. Here it goes. He shouldered his luggage and headed into his hotel, waving at me as he disappeared through the door. I went back. Okay, let's go. Shall I pick up another ride? Or... I'm almost out of energy here. I should find some place to recharge. Perfect riding? Okay, why not? A serendipitous ride with a spirited driver. Welcome to Lo. Okay, so now I've got a rating of 5, it seems. Oh. Got, okay, a little bit of money. A little bit better. And we need to find juice. Oh, there's a message from Sevi. Okay, so let's see. What's good, Lina? What's good, Lina? I could make a joke. Bad news, went back to Cactus Flat. Maybe it's a bad idea. Who knows? Oh my god, no. What happened? Long story. What? Let's go for this. You're the worst. I expected that. Let's see. Meet at your place. You mean our new place? Yep. Wait, actually, come pick me up. Sending you a pin. Everything okay? Yeah, just got caught in a walk thing. Take your time. Yes. Can't believe I get to see you so soon. My Ray Favre, my literal favorite human. Let's see. Can't wait, Saviest. How long had it been since I've seen Savvy? 6 months now, a year? It didn't seem possible. Someday it was easy to feel like she was still around because everywhere I went in Cactus Flat was soaked through with memory. Most days that just made me miss her even more. Nobody gets me like she does, like really gets me. Being around her made me feel more like myself. Or maybe just made me like it more. I saw her get bad and my stomach. Ah! Oh, bunny! Saviest. Let's see. I don't even know where to start. Same, I have like months of backlog to tell you and my brain is just... Ah. My god, did you actually get prettier somehow, damn girl? Come on. Whatever you've been up to is working. God, seeing you again is like... It's like home, you know? Me too. Sorry, could we let's talk more room? Being this close to Capra HQ creeps me out. Yeah, I thought it was weird you wanted to meet here. Oh, I was downtown and it's a giant eyesore, you know? Seemed easy for you to find. Let's see. Well, now I know where to avoid. Exactly. So, don't have lights like this back in the flats, right? So every left thing echoed in my head. Heat rusted into my cheek. Was I turning red? My chest tightened and fluttered like I couldn't get enough air. I called her selfish and cried until I couldn't breathe. Right before I begged her not to leave. What that was that what she was thinking about too? I'm sorry about how we left things, I just want to say. Ancient history, whatever, I'm totally over it. Let's see. Well, what have you been up to? Tell me everything. Could have gone with the bouncing. Well, I kinda bounced around for a while. Remember that guy who said I could crash with him and his roommate? Definitely remember how he always called me Lisa. Turned out his roommate were more like his parents. They were super sweet and their place was nice as fuck. Oh my god, so clean. But then his mom gave us matching sweater for Christmas. I swear I felt myself shrivel into a little ghost right then and there over the eggnog. Yikes. Very. Compared to perfect family time, social activism is way more chill. Just some folk is too afraid of their own shadow to really affect change, but I can walk with that. Speaking of, I can't believe we are back in our old series. This thing knows all my secrets. And you know, I love retro as much as the next girl, but would you mind parking it a little down the street from my place? People would get really weird if they thought I was pro-car. It's just a big issue in my work right now, you know? Oh, sure, okay. But wait. Where are we going? What's your address? Oh, yeah, pull over. You live there? You live here? No, I just remember I got you a present. Yep, I'll pull over. Close your eyes and hold out your right hand. Are you gonna? No, unlike you psychopaths, I will not put a bug in it. Let's see. It wasn't a bug, it was a caterpillar. And it was fuzzy. Oh, I remember. Come on, give me your hand. I forgot how tiny her hands were, and how they were always so cold. Let's see. I should have brought you some gloves. Size extra small. Yeah. Jesse's always winning about my icicle hands. Who's Jace? She slipped something metallic into my arm. If you're not going to shut your eyes, then at least stop fidgeting. It tightened to a snug fit around my wrist. Nice. Alright. It's a good present. Wow. Let's ask anyway. What is it? It's a field grid. It's a 6th gen biofeedback device for your fields. The color and intensity show your mood, basically the way you feel in your body at that exact moment. So it might be what she's got on her neck. It is. I don't know how to feel about this. It seems like it's inquiring on your mind a little bit too much. You're yellow, which means you're feeling positive. Probably because of my awesome gift. I've got the necklace edition, see? Feel good green. Now we can both have like total awareness of our emotional well-being. You know, take care of each other, all that junk. Oh, Xavier, it's like the best friendship bracelet necklace ever. I don't know exactly. So it's reading my brainwaves? Nah, it reads your blood. It'd have to be blood. Yes, because unlike people, that stuff never lies. Everything we feel is because our brain has triggered some chemical to flood our system, right? So this has a little sensor that reads all the molecules as they go surfing through your tubes. Just what I need more to. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say oh. See, it just moved toward red, which means you just got a little freaked out. There are 4 basic colors. Red is angry, anxious, afraid, basically your high intensity, negative emotions. Yellow is sunny and happy, green is chill, and blue is, well, feeling blue. I don't know, I thought it'd be really cool for you to see your colors. People can be so fake, you know? But everyone I know with a field grid, it's like an emotional superpower. Keeping it real is like second nature now. Even without talking for months, she still knew me so well. She didn't even see how I'd gone off on Liam just now. Let's see. I'm trying to work on my emotional superpower, just so you know. I get it. This just lets you know that what you're feeling is real, but that it's temporary. Plus now you'll know when your packs are giving you too much shit. Zulu, and you'll probably need to take a break. Too red, then you gotta stand up for yourself, okay? Otherwise it's explode. No, but you might. And I've seen what that looked like. This thing tell people they're pissing you off so you don't have to. I know confrontation is more my thing. But as you can see, I'm surfing a chill green wave at the moment. Chill as a cucumber. Lina, you're still saying it wrong. What was it supposed to be? Cool as a cucumber. Oh my god, I missed you. Damn, I've even tried to remember it, like cucumbers are served chilled. Well, I missed you too, lady. See, now I know that I made you happy and not like pissed at me. It's broken, I'm totally pissed. Okay, but I'm being serious. It's not a big deal, but the way we felt when I left. Okay. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I know. I really don't want my feeling to upset anyone. But you do feel things a lot, actually. Which is something I really love about you. Your art is so amazing, and the way you feel things. It's kinda beautiful. But bottling all that up doesn't make it go away. And when it all comes out, it's kinda intense, like that night. You're not the easiest person to disagree with sometimes. Your emotional state affects which option you can choose. Oh. I felt a lump in my throat that made it hard to push back. So I cannot go for this. Can I? Nah. So I'm going to say you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, so she's blue. But I'm here and you're here and we're starting over. And we are both gonna be better about saying how we feel. Don't want to risk making her mad. The weight on my chest would pass. Okay, so I do not have a choice here as well. And we are good, right? And yes. I felt a weight lift off my ribcage. We're in sync again. We could always talk about serious stuff later. Savvy and I had all the time in the world now. So, how do we get to your place? Yeah, I'm starving. Oh shit, I'm really sorry, but... Can you take me somewhere else? Really quick first? Sure, where are we going? Well, I need you to drop me off, actually. It's this guy, and trust me, it's kind of a huge mess. You don't want to know. Let's see. Is everything okay? Seems to be blue. Totally. Kind of. I don't know, honestly. Kinda fucked up at work, and I've just gotta go fix it before shit come down on my head. I wish we could just go straight to this awesome ramen shop you're gonna love instead of helping my dumbass. It's a little embarrassing. Okay, say no more. You're the best. I meant it. I mean it. Well. Right, back at ya. I live in this totally weird rich person dorm called Kinfolds. The place is crawling with techie scam. Sounds great. No. What do you have to do? She rubbed their knees together. She always did that when she was feeling uncomfortable. I wonder if she knew that. He's a good client, and I ran my big mouth and pissed him off. So now I have to go ask kiss a little, give the baby his bottle. He's been dying to get into this club, and tonight I can actually make it happen. But you should totally come meet up with me and Jace later. You could just pick another ride, right? Who knows, maybe it will be some cutie who wants to show you around low. Hang on. Let's see. Seriously though, who is Jace? My guy. It's only been a minute, but we have this super intense connection, like sunshine, butterflies and all that shit. I bet you'll really like him. I can try and get you on the list. Let me just text Jace. Let's see, okay, cool. So how long have you been with him? That's cool. Okay, he says he'll text you all the deeds sooner. Great, I'll just wait for the deeds. I've just gotta do this thing, then you should head over. So when? Oh, this is Kinfolk. Okay, let's just pull over, maybe? I'll text you in like an hour tops. Okay, then come meet us. Sounds good. See you soon, Rumi. Welcome to Low, and remember, pick up a cute back next. Let's see. I watched her bounce up the limited steps and vanish into a soaring apartment tower. Half spacecraft, half greenhouse, and covered in glooming triangle. Seems to be an interesting building. So I cannot watch it? Can I not? No, I cannot. What was this place? Cabra cars buzzed around me like it was inside some kind of a nest. A few of the people inside gave my car a definite look from behind their tinted windows, and they were alright. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be with Sevi and even Flora. This was a little much. Can I pick up the thing? But it was a detour, no big deal. I'd do one more ride to earn some coins and we'd be back in sync. Things just had a way of being spontaneous with Sevi, and I was never as happy as I've been when we were together. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Hello, I am Fangley. Your new field grid is a biofeedback device that displays your emotional state as a color: yellow, green, blue, and red. I really hate that thing already. Let's get started. Intense in a good way. Your field grid also measures the intensity of your emotion in 3 levels: low, medium, and high. The more your field grid lights up, the more intense your feelings. So this map represents the full spectrum of emotions, yes, even the AK one. Each segment is a unique state. So even though you may feel like a jumble of emotions, your field grid will let you know which one you are actually experiencing, even if it is a little unpleasant. Alright, so angry, anxious, hyper, cheerful, calm, chill, lethargic, depressed. That is how you think and react when you're in each color. The idea of the field grid is simply to eliminate the feelings in your body so you can tune in to your emotional awareness. Okay, stay centered. There is no such thing as bad emotion really. Just remember that the dark outer edge of the map are the more intense feeling, while the tighter shade in the center are the more mellow. One last thing. All emotions are valid, but the outer limits of the field grid are meant to tell you something, like it's time to take a break, take a nap, or even just take a moment to center. Now, take a deep breath and good luck out there. Alright. Not FDA approved. Okay, let's see. I don't really need more info. I just want to go back to yes. Okay. Let's see. I've got a very good rating. Let's just find Caprica Journal Feel Grid. I'm in the red. Ooh, maybe feeling anger, fear, and disgust. So, but slightly, just slightly. It's fine. And let's see if I can get a pickup requests. Okay, let's just. Can I zoom out? Yes, I can. So we've got who's that? Ali Bream, but I've got insufficient charge. I need to go and charge my car. All of them are just way too far. Okay, I'll just go and get a little bit of juice so we can pick up somebody else. Definitely time to forward charge. Plus the way the arm of the charging station made my head feel stuffed with cotton. I kinda loved it, even if it was probably killing brain cells. The asking price was 1.32 bucks. A little steep, but yeah, it was. Let's go for a full charge because we probably need to make many more runs. Okay, so let's see. Now I can probably pick up somebody. What do we have there? Okay, nothing. So we've got 3 possible clients. We've got an Ali Bream, Peace, Love and Low. Founder Chief of Cat Air, Cure for... okay. Putting a gentle dent in the universe. And the last one is Gideon the Calb. First they ignore you, then they load at you, then they fight you. Then you win. Okay, let's just go and speak to Gideon. He seems to be an interesting character. A valet in the tux shot me a look as I pulled outside the grand bazaar pillar of the low Babylon. Really, someone at this place rode no cab? Who's the fucky? Oh. Then I saw a short figure with the bulk of a boxer tacking down the red carpet toward me. The cameras went wide for her, their flashes reflected in hard metal skin. She screamed back into the blaze and flipped them, the bird, lights of pink neon-dotted her spine. What was she? Let's see. Let her be human. Okay, who's that? The only way I'm going to another big fundraiser is if it's for like an actual pig. Definitely not a robot, but she couldn't have been more than maybe 13. You're not gonna catch me dead at a charity ball for cops ever again. What are you wearing? Oh god, don't make me talk about it. Who was this kid? Famous, super rich. Should I be calling her mom? Rough night, kid? Probably is a bad way to say it, but... terrible. Yikes. So where were you at a charity ball for cops? Oh, technically it wasn't for cops, but they were hosting it, or whatever. Just one more cog in the machine to pass Sophie's Law. Oh shit, I'm really sorry to bring up Sophie's Law to you. Don't worry, absolutely do not support it. Let's see, what's Sophie's Law? Oh god, sorry in advance. So Capra wants to own everything and everyone, right? Anywhere we go, anything we say, they want it all. Sophie's Law get them most of the way there. It outlaws human driver within the Los Ojos autocar only, you know, to keep us safe. Okay, so it's bad for us. The referendum is up for a vote any day now. They set up a fake charity to hide all political donation. And who's running it? Drumroll, please, my fascist mother. And you're for that. Let's see. The cops are for that. And you're for that. Are you listening to anything I'm saying? No, she was not. Why would any Sinking person B for something that ends a monopoly to an unregulated megacorp. Kind of true. Obviously, Yancy is for it. I felt the urge to just nod along. This kid was a lot, but something she said was nagging at me. Wait, they want to outlaw human drivers. Did you really not know about it? So, Sophie Lemieux was a dancer with the Low Ballet. Primo Ballerino account had like 140 million subscribers. She was killed in a car attack about a month ago. Now she has 200 million subscribers. That's awful. What happened? Some rando drove an old Steeries straight into the crowd downtown. Killed her like a bunch of other peoples. What is wrong with a person like that? Every time it happens, I try to understand it. I don't know if I ever will. Let's see. Who was the driver? Good question. He died at the scene and they barely released anything about him. He made some unhinged social post a few years back, but he'd been otherwise unplugged. Who knows if he was even real? Like a ballerina really, it was a little on the nose. Anyway, the vote is super split. It could tip either way if that's any consolation. If the law passed, it looked like I'd be out of a job. A Capra buzzed by me. They would be the only show in town. How else would people get around the city? So every 500 coin a plate, dinners count, with the votes going down in just a few days. Yancy hates me, but says now I'm old enough to be expected at the DeKalb events. My obligation as a Saiyan, I'm a Saiyan, have you heard? I've never met a Saiyan before. Oh, I had a choice here, but without choice. First time for everything. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it. This is so embarrassing to talk about. People look at you weird when you have money. Let's see. Or when you don't. Oh, I know, that's the worst, yeah. I'm super aware of that. I would rather not have any money and just be normal. No, you wouldn't. Destroy the rich, that's what I think. Tear it all down. Let's see. Okay, Moxie. Anyway, I went and she introduced me to the chief of police. And he was like, oh, nice to meet you. And I said, fuck off, white supremacist. Did you really say that? Hell yeah, okay, she's cool. Yancy tried to pull me away, but you know, look what I'm wearing. Then she said I was embracing her, so I left. It's true though. Did you know that institution can be racist? Sir, of course you do. I don't have to tell you how bad the LOPD is for people of color. No, but I love to learn about racism from rich white teens. Let's let that one go, or let's just go with this. Okay, I'm perfectly centered. It's very fascist. So you're against everything your mom stand for. Was she a bit controlling as a parent? Totally. Wait, how do you know? You're dressed in a pink Iron Maiden. Of course, you couldn't just not mention it. Okay, so this is a Kindermech. It's the Michelle model, which they make specially for girls. Yancy would want you to know that it is the slimline model. I can't even talk about that. Let's see. Is it dangerous? Is this thing recording me? I don't know, maybe. Who cares? Me? Like, what isn't recording you? Let's see. Yancy is your mom. Biological mom. If you're talking who raised me, then my mom are Maya, Angelou, and James Baldwin. Yeah, I always pictured Maya Angelou's daughter as a rich white robot. So what does Yancy do? I'm going to go with this one. She doesn't do anything, of course. But my great-grandfather had a factory that made car parts. It means... you definitely have something in this car that's a decalb part. All Yancy does is throw away his money. Let's see... I've never heard of Kindermac. I'm not surprised, it's super expensive. I'm not out on the poverty line here, Gideon. I had nothing to say to that. Yancy put me in this when I was 4 after I got hit by a car. But I was fine after the surgery, she totally overreacted. But she got it, so if it happened again, like that happened to anybody twice, I wouldn't even feel it. That must be... Can you take it off? No, until I'm 18. Seems to be crazy. Don't you know that's when you're officially old enough to make your own decision, apparently? How is it legal? This is what I've been saying my whole life. I tried getting emancipated, you know? But the courts in this country are terrified of Yancy. It's so sick and fascist. What does it feel like? It's torture. She always knows where I am, she can check it wherever she wants. There is a camera in here, she can see what I'm looking at. I tried to pierce my ears once, and my arm locked in place. I even tried to put this fuck fascist sticker on, and it peels right off the chassis. There is a content filter. Let's see. You must be able to take it off to sleep at least. No! I can't take it off. Ever. It's so unfair. It's pretty extreme. Right, why doesn't anyone else see that? Why do you live anyway? You'll see it. Over the last few minutes, the streets had gotten cleaner, the building around us had gotten taller. All the people, and the people. Actually, there wasn't a soul in sight. This is me. She pulled up to high-rise with a titanium... Oh, come on. Hey, Athena, open the gate. The light on her suit pulls, and the gate creaked open. What was the lions? Oh, look at this. I just got a message from Yancy. Thank you at least for going home and not to your aunt's or God nowhere. We'll talk in the morning in the meantime. Think about your political opinions. You'll be more persuasive using reasoned arguments rather than obscene outbursts. What bullshit. It's bullshit, right? Let's see. I think maybe argument can be useful. So your mom kind of has a point. Let's see. If you're loud and aggressive, cops just have an excuse to engage. Let's see. You're right to be angry, but you can't always fly off the handle. Yeah, maybe. Oh, come on. Be polite, whatever. Do you think like a soldier wins war by polite. She has a point as well. That's what I am. God, of all people I thought you'd get it. If we stay quiet and the surface low pass, you'll have no job, you know? She has a point. Oh, never mind. She waited a moment to leave, then jumped out like a flash. As I watched her near the arched double door, I got the awful sense that it was the suit that was doing the walking, not her. I wanted to make sure she got inside, okay, as if anything could hurt her. She looked back at me before the gate slammed shut, at least I think she did. It happened so quickly. Let's see. Worst driver ever. Come on! Doesn't get it at all. Ouch. Rate increased quite a bit. Deactivation risk. First warning. Not cool. I need to maintain a rating of 4. For $4, it's not even worth it. Let's see. We are now in Liberty Heights. As I turned the corner and slowed the car, a throng of people had gathered in the street. They surrounded an empty Capra car in a messy circle. They were yelling, barking things at each other and at the car. A few were... Come on! The other car made dozens of tiny rapid-fire turns, trying to free itself from the circle. It thought of a moth trapped between window panes. Then another sound. Was that my back door? Who's that? What the hell? I need to get out of here, and I need you to go, Alper. Okay. What the... Listen, I airplane, but we need to go. You're a neocab, right? And... You drive people, we need to go, I can't be here. Let's see... Work for me if you're paying. Your field state color, yes. So it's not working. Let's just take a breeze. Okay. Seems to be not working. So it's not going to work. What the hell are you doing in my car? I want a ride, you go through neocab, you don't just open my door without asking. Look, I'm sorry, seriously, but that's my fucking bike under the wheel of that Capra, okay? I nearly died, and if we don't get out of here, the cops will be here and my life will be actually over. I can explain everything, but first you need to put some distance in between us and that mob. I clenched my hand on the wheel. No way I was letting anything slide right now. Okay. Okay, we're getting out of here, so it's not working. And the first one is not going to go either. It flared into my face. I was sick and tired of being pushed around. You know what? No. If the cops are coming, that's your issue. And stop telling me what to do from the back seat of my own car. I left the silence and stand and fill the space. The backs looked so scared, the mob outside was getting worse, and I did really want to deal with the LOPD right now. Did I really? Hey, you've got panic eyes, I see you. Do you see me? I can usually get a read on a person the first time I see their face. Savvy called it my truth download, not like she ever listened when it was about someone she wanted to date. But I need to be calm to hear that little voice inside of my head. And these packs had me all riled up. Let's see. Let's meet their eyes in the rear view mirror. And it worked. It was as clear as if they were saying it out loud. I knew they were sorry, they were safe, and they were just trying to survive. Like me. You're the sort of person who feels things really intensely, right? Well, this is an intense situation. Please take 1 second to see me asking you for help and drive. I drove. And it's not going to work because I need to take a second. I held their gaze. I felt the fear evaporate, my pulse slowed, and we should be able to go now. There we go. They trailed off as they watched my fill grid crash from angry red to chill green. It seems to calm them down too. You're wearing one of those fill things and it looked like we're cool. Let's see, we're cool. That's good because me and the LOPD are not. Floor it. I got us out of there in the nick of a time, just as the squad car rolled up and the bike punk scrambled into the night. What's your name? I'm Azul. Oh, why does adrenaline ever have to wear off? This shit hurts, dude. I'm Lina. Where are we going? Take me shit. I need to get to work. I work at the club in Les Rouges. It's not too far. I'm shit out. Are you okay? I'm bleeding. Oh no, can I help? Can you give me stitches and antibiotic? Probably not. No, is it that bad? No, forget it. I'm just rattled. Thanks for asking. And don't worry, I won't mess up your car. That was thoughtful. No cab is supposed to cover cleaning costs for things like that. But once they do, there's always a mysterious operation surcharge that pops up in your paycheck a few days later. I got hit by a Capra. I was on my bike. It came out of nowhere, sideswiped me, then I just kept driving. Right over my fucking bike. What the hell? Driverless for the people. Did you get the plate number? Shit, no I didn't. Don't bother going back though, forget it. And all those people just showed up. No, I called a radic swarm. What's a radic swarm? You know whose radix is, right? Sounds like the 8 Capra. So does anyone with a brain, right? We are activists, we stand up against corporate entities like Capra. Radix is all about direct action to change the city for the people. Getting rid of cars that just seed. What grows from that are safer street, public transit and that walk. A big chunk bitten out of the luxury market. Most people just see us as punk on bikes, but most people are blind. Can I join? You're asking me that from behind the wheel, so fuck no. It's about building our own community. If you're a member of Radix and you're in trouble, like if you get hit by a fucking Capra, you send up a flare on the app to call a Radix swarm. It alerts the other member, shows them where you are, tells them you need help. So Radix has an app? Oh, I cannot ask. So that was help? Doesn't seem like it did much for you if you're here with me. It just got crazy, I don't know. I didn't expect that. Is it your first time calling a swarm? Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, it's not supposed to be like that. What is it supposed to be like? I don't know, I thought they'd save me, but it was like they just showed up to fuck up the Capra car. Nobody tried to get my bike or whatever. One dude helped me up, but like the second I said it, I was oak. It didn't matter anymore. So no cab to rescue. Yeah. That makes it even worse. Why do you say that? You realize you got into my car, right? Okay. Why do you say that? Because it's still a fucking car. You're still putting people at risk every day, plus it shouldn't be riding around in a death machine. I shouldn't be riding around in this machine in front of a bunch of Red X folk. Death machine, come on. Hey, if it look like a duck and walk like a duck, I'm not gonna spell it out for you. Do you think they saw me get in? Oh, definitely. Seriously? Just kidding, you're good. It's not fucking funny. I could feel their fear, still wound as tight as a drum. What a fucking night. My leg's killing me, my bike's gone. They're probably gonna ask me to leave Radix. I hope that they need people like you. People who cruise around in fucking death machine. People who call cars fucking death machine. Okay. Whatever. Look, where I'm going, I don't want them to see me get out of your car. So can you just drop me like corner of Guadalupe and Sanders? I'll walk the rest of the way. On that leg? It's just a scrap, I'm fine. You're cool. Okay, I've got no choice. This is a little bit bothering not to be able to say what you want, but still. You're sure you don't want to see someone about it? Maybe there is a public clinic nearby. In this town? Yeah, sure. They lean to look out of the windows. Okay, here's good. Maybe just pull into the alley. The whole block looked pretty deserted, but I still slipped into the shadows. Whatever would put their mind at ease. I don't like record this. Right, no camera, nothing on the app. You were never here, Azul. Okay. Well, how much do I owe you? Let's say 10 coins should cover. Yeah, fair price, I guess. There you go. Thanks. Listen, thanks for not kicking me out of your car. I appreciate it. But like what you saw, no worries, I'll keep it quiet. Thanks. Shit, wait, I didn't get your name. Lina. Cool, thanks, Lina. I'm Azul, I said that, right? You did. You're welcome. Have a good night. Alright. I think Azul will be our last ride for today. I'm going to conclude the video here. I hope you like it. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider following my referral link to buy your games on the Humble store. They've got pretty nice price and interesting bundles as well. So with that said, until next time folks, have fun!